All right, and we're live. How we all doing there, chat? Let's just make sure it's going out okay. Yo, YouTube's. All right, seems like it should be good. All right, so a few things to talk about tonight. Sargon has successfully finished destroying the UKIP party. Got a little bit of news about Vox Day. I don't know if everyone's familiar with the Teddy Spaghetti saga. I'm just sort of finding out about it myself. Also, I saw Detective Pikachu today. It was an absolute joy of a movie. I might see Brightburn later tonight. Who I got in here with me? Hey, how's it going, Forney?
Life is good. It's got a nice cruising victories in the European elections today. It's been fun.
Yes, I believe Sargon is Prime Minister of the United Kingdom now, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. He
A surprising upset. He wasn't even running, but somehow
they wouldn't even elect him.
Sargon is now king of England, I believe, is the election results. They didn't even know they could do that, but that's apparently how they're doing it now. No, apparently UKIP got no more than 3% in any fucking election result. They're like Alan Keyes in a Republican primary from about 10 years ago. It's just 3%.
In a very small defense of Sargon, like once Farage left UKIP, they were basically done because UKIP was Farage's baby. When people voted for UKIP, they were voting
honestly
for Farage.
I even was defending Sargon's campaign a little bit because I don't think he ran to win. I think he ran just to shit on the media a little bit, which I think he did a little bit successfully. At the same time, man, dude, like who in UKIP was like, okay, this is what we need. This is what we need right here.
Their leader is some boomer who thinks basically because Sargon had a huge online audience that Sargon would be able to actually get votes. But as we've learned, shit posting online does not really translate into electoral success because the kind of antics that people like Sargon do online that could be amusing, get you an audience perhaps. But when it comes to like the timid boomers and people who actually vote and want serious politicians, well, doesn't work like that. It's like when Paul Nealon was running. When Paul Nealon was a serious politician, he could have replaced Paul Ryan. He could have gotten elected to Congress in 2008, particularly since Paul Ryan retired. But then he started listening to neo-Nazis. He started listening to Wignats. And then he started posting stuff about the Jews constantly. And when the 2018 Republican primary rolled around, he got less support than he did in 2016 when he was a total unknown.
Well, how about that?
I'm honestly thinking that people like Sargon, that their heart's in the right place, but if you have a history of being like inflammatory online, you really shouldn't be in frontline politics. Like, you just shouldn't.
Look, there's exceptions to this. Obviously, Trump was a guy who had a very flamboyant history. Everybody laughed at Jesse Ventura when he was running for governor back in 2000, and then all of a sudden he just won. It's not that it can never be done. It's just there's a certain element of like a Hail Mary long shot pass to it.
Yeah, and Sargon didn't really handle it very well.
No.
Trump has an appeal of charisma. He's a funny guy. So does Jesse Ventura and these other celebrities. Sargon is very shrill. And I was on Arden's stream just a few, and then we had a Scottish guy on the stream, and he was saying, well, if the media had attacked Sargon for being racist or Islamophobic, that probably would have helped. But they weren't attacking him for that. They were attacking him for the rape comments. They were attacking him for the pedophilia comments, which are pretty much to a normal person, that shit is indefensible, and the context takes too long to explain.
Pedophilia thing, I think, was the big one.
Yeah.
The context puts it in a whole different light, but that doesn't matter. The rape thing, I don't know. Here in the States, at least, I think people are sick of, I don't think that would have been as big deal here in the States. People are a little sick of the constant political correctness, but still any kind of just hint about the pedophilia shit and you're done. Nobody wants to hear the context. Nobody wants to, no, you're done. Somebody says Kekistan unite. Yes, indeed, Kekistan unite. Let's get a let's get a rise up in the chat, shall we? Good lord. Yeah, UKIP just blown the fuck out. I don't really understand the 4,000 fucking parties over in the UK, so I couldn't really tell you if this election on a whole was a swing right or left. I've heard people.
It was definite swing right. The Brexit Party won big. They're getting like 35-40% across the entire country.
I've heard they didn't win as big as they thought they were going to. I don't know. Like I said, I don't really get UK politics. I haven't cared about UK politics since 1776.
Well, the European Parliament elections use a proportional system where if you get 35% of the votes, you get 35% of the seats. So it's very, very rare for any party to win a majority under that circumstances. So if you get 45% in a proportional system, you did very, very well. And overall, it's a good thing. The nationalist parties have won big across the entire EU. They won big in Poland, won big in Hungary, held their ground in Austria, won big in Italy, won big in France, made gains elsewhere, and obviously the UK with Brexit dominating.
Well, no MP Sargon, so he's still doing okay on Patreon, from what I understand. So it's not shed a tear for the guy. So he says Sargon should have sent V out to do media interviews. Yeah, that would have been fantastic. That would have gone great. Oh boy. So the other thing I'm hearing, and I heard this on Medicare's stream about Sargon. Everybody was super chatting him about this. Good old Teddy Spaghetti. Have you heard the saga of Teddy Spaghetti?
I'm not sure I want to, but go right ahead.
Okay, so Teddy Spaghetti is what everyone's calling Vox Day now.
What?
Because his name is Theodore, after all. So we're going with Teddy Spaghetti because he was apparently spilling a little bit of spaghetti. Our good friend Vox, he had a bit of a meltdown, and he stopped with the chats on his live streams. In fact, he stopped making his live streams live. He's pre-recording them and then playing them live. No comments on Vox Day's streams anymore. He's defended it vehemently. This is a brilliant move in his mind. I didn't even originally want comments on my blog back in the day. I don't care what people think of my ideas, which I don't really understand what the point of putting your ideas out there then is. But he did a stream just the other day. I saw another channel was covering it because they're covering the Teddy Spaghetti saga apparently, where he wanted to analyze the series finales of Game of Thrones versus Big Bang Theory, because that's where the hot takes are. Good Lord,
I'm amused that Vox people are finally realizing the locale potential of Vox Day. He's
because he's so fucking person. Arrogant. He's so
he's arrogant and humorless.
Honestly, last night, let's be real. I lost an argument to Pastor Tom last night. Okay,
well, I haven't watched last night.
He was quicker on his feet. He had points I had nothing to say against. I lost an argument to Pastor Tom last night on my show. So I guess I should disable the chat, and I should have a big old hissy fit, and I should join a pagan cult and start the liberalist party and all sorts of other gay shit because I should be that fucking bruised as a person. No, I mean, nobody likes losing an argument, but oh well, I did. Shit happens. I moved on with my life. I had a good day today and saw Detective Pikachu. I didn't fucking lose my goddamn mind. What is with people that they can't just take an L? That they gotta be so egotistical that they can't ever be wrong. They can't ever not be the smartest guy in the room. What the fuck is with people?
Well, what was the trigger point for Teddy Spaghetti here losing his mind?
I don't know. I'm still piecing this together myself. Like I said, I just heard about it on Medicare's stream, and then I'm trying to find little clips of it. but it's probably we like without knowing, we know. Let's be real. You and I both. I like Vox too. I like a lot of his writing. I think there's a lot of good stuff about Vox. That said, though, yeah, he's a bit of a thin-skinned guy. He's a bit of an egotistical guy, and I'm sure people in the comments or the chat trolled him a little bit, and I'm sure he had a hissy fit. Like I don't even have to know what happened to know what happened. It's that predictable. It's as predictable as the sunrise.
No, I don't really have much to say about Box Day that I haven't already said. I want to I like some of the things the guy has done, but on the whole, he's a pretty cringy character and always has been.
Well, again, like you said, he's arrogant and he's humorless. That's the big thing.
Well, to be more accurate, he thinks he has a sense of humor, but his sense of humor is so bad he might as well not have it.
I remember a couple years ago when when all the NFL Black Lives Matter shit was really starting to kick into gear, and a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, watching the NFL's for cucks and all this other stuff." And on some level, I feel bad. I mean, trust me, I'm a Marvel fan. I know what it's like to have something you like ruined by shitty SJWs. I get it. But yeah, it did reach a point where continuing to support it was kind of questionable, kind of cucky. And Vox, because he's just such a fucking football fan, such a sports ball fan, he was banning anybody in the comments that brought that point up. Every single week, he has like an NFL wrap-up post on his blog, from the beginning of the postseason or the preseason to the end of the postseason, which I think is 51 weeks out of the goddamn year. And yeah, people are like, dude, the NFL's for cucks. And he just, freaks out and blocks people and all this other shit.
Yeah, I mean, well, the part that got me suspicious about Vox years ago was when he was going around denying the Trinity. Because he's so smart, he thinks he can improve on the Bible.
Well, that's the other thing. Like, you see his arguments for, again, like why he doesn't believe in the Trinity. And it's just like, well, the Bible doesn't say it. Okay, then how do you interpret this? Is what most people consider the obvious interpretation of what the Bible does say. How do you interpret it? Oh, I don't have to have my own theory. If you don't understand, I can't explain it to you, and all this other dumb shit. He just thinks he's smarter than everybody else. Somebody, I can't remember the channel. Maybe I'll look it up here in a second. But somebody was covering the Teddy Spaghetti thing, and they're watching the thing where he's talking about the Big Bang Theory and Game of Thrones endings, and he's like, no, I wouldn't consider myself a fan of these shows, although I do like them. And the guy pointed out, it's like he can't enjoy anything. He has to be above whatever he likes.
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, it's like so he basically, it's LOL, I'm just pretending to be retarded.
Yeah.
That's his whole mentality.
Now look, I've never watched the Game of Thrones. I never got into it. I got into the Big Bang Theory like briefly. Like when it first came out, I hated it. Like I watched the pilot episode, and then it got really popular a few years later, and everyone's like saying you got to give it another shot. And I watched it for a while. I watched some of the newer episodes at that point, and I thought this is pretty funny. And for a little while, I liked it. And then after a while, I got sick of it, and I didn't like it. So it's one of those really polarizing shows where it's either the worst thing on television or the best thing on television. I don't really fall in either one of those. I can understand why people love it. I can understand why people hate it. That said, though, I'm not gonna like sit here and like analyze a fucking show that I claim that I don't even like that much, or that I don't even dislike. Oh, I'm just above it and all this stuff. When I used to have my fucking arrow boner a mile wide, I wasn't sitting here analyzing every episode on Wednesday, but going like, I'm not really a fan. I'm too smart for this. I'm just gonna sit here and talk about it for 45 minutes.
Yeah, that's like licking every turd in a litter box to figure out whether or not you're dealing with a pile of shit.
It's like, look, if you like it, then fine, but don't act like, oh, I really like it, but I'm too smart for it. Come on.
And for the record, the last seasons of Game of Thrones have sucked.
That's what I hear. I'm hearing even the fans of Game of Thrones not exactly happy with it. Vox needs more dopamine. Exactly. And That's the other thing. Like what? Like all this. I don't care what people think about my views. I don't care if people understand my views. I don't care what people like. I get that to an extent, but like, then why are you telling people your views? Why have a blog if you don't care what people think or what you have to write? Why do a stream if you don't care what people's opinion of it is?
People always talk like that are always full of shit. If you have any kind of public presence on the internet, you care about what people think.
Yeah,
okay, that's a
why
default.
Why would you be saying things to people if you didn't care? If you weren't trying,
if you
to
didn't care about people's
point?
opinions, you wouldn't put stuff out. You would be like writing in a diary or something.
You know, Vox isn't some fucking hermit that lives on a deserted island by himself, away from society. No, he just. I don't get it, man.
Well, one of the other things I never understood about Vox is the fact that he chooses to live in Italy, yet he doesn't do this so much anymore, but he used to talk about how Catholics are subhuman. Like, why would you live in Italy then? I
guess just for the food. I don't know. I guess. But no, he's too smart to like the food. I don't know, man. I just, like I said, I've you know, it's this common thread I see over and over again. It's people just humorlessness and ego. Yeah, apparently, I guess Vox had a debate with VF or JF, the French dude that used to be on Andy's show. And I guess it was about evolution. Most people, I didn't watch it. Most people say Vox lost. And the reason most people say Vox lost is because nobody knew what the fuck Vox was talking about. Because he was just up his own ass. Okay. And now I know someone like Vox would say, though, it's not my fault they're not smart enough. But there's an old saying that if you can't explain things in a way people just kind of get a hold of, then maybe you don't understand it that well yourself. And yeah, nobody knew what the fuck Vox was talking about. He was just sort of making a whole bunch of points. Apparently, nobody got. But Vox, of course, ran off to his blog, in his echo chamber and claimed he won. Somebody said JF isn't French. He's Canadian from Quebec. Whoa, that's even worse. Poor guy. But enough about his troubles. Yeah, I don't get. I'm gonna try and look into this Teddy Spaghetti stuff some more because it's just fucking funny. Because it's just everybody saying, like, there was like 50 fucking super chats to Medicare saying, "Look at Teddy Spaghetti." Oh man, just have a little fucking, I don't know. Have a little humor about yourself. Have a little fucking patience. Have a little patience. Have a little fucking humility.
In this debate, JF's listening to Vox Day, like, bored out of his mind.
Oh, Vox Day is so boring. Like, I like his writings. I really do.
I can't stand his voice.
I can't fucking stand his live streams, man. Oh, dude. It's just...
And JF's not been shown to be a very good character, but still...
Yeah, I'm not a fan of JF, but I mean, if people tell me JF won the debate with Vox, I'm willing to accept that. I'm not gonna do. I'm not pressing X to doubt on that.
Vox Day is like the distant right Ben Shapiro. Like, they're both manlets. They both have the really whiny up voice. They're all like, "Oh, logic. I'm gonna take you down intellectually, and I'm so smart." Now, you don't debate someone like Vox Day. You shove him in a locker. If he doesn't give you his lunch money. Just look at that nibba. He's like 5'5" at most. He's one short guy. Wouldn't shock me if he wore like platform shoes during his streams to look taller.
Well, from what I understand, he does hit the gym quite a lot. He's got that short man rage, really motivating him on them weights.
Well, you can't buy height, but you can buy a phone book and stand on that.
He was one of the first guys really pointing out how full of shit Ben Shapiro was. Like back in 2003 when Ben Shapiro was like this rising star in the right. Look at this 19-year-old law student that's or something like that. He was like, he was in college. Look at this law student that's so based. Am I right? You know.
Well,
and he was calling him like the littlest chicken hawk back in time because he was all pro Iraq war. But Vox is like, well, then why don't you enlist?
Well, he recognized his own type.
I don't know. It's just this is the common fucking thread you see with these guys. It's just like you can't take an L. You can't laugh at yourself. You got to take yourself so fucking seriously. And look what happens to you. I mean, all that results is people laugh at you more. No. So he says he lives in Italy because anywhere else people would tower over him. He has to go to Asia to find people short. Oh. Good Lord. Oh, the Brexit party is, I just saw it. Apparently they got well over 30%, like you were saying. The only region they lost was London.
Oh,
which,
yeah.
Big shock.
That's more of an embarrassment for the Tories. They ended up in 5th, and they only have 2 elected seats so far out of like the 50 or so that the UK has. So it's almost certainly why Theresa May got kicked out on Friday, because they got looking at preliminary polls and they knew they were going to get slaughtered.
So I saw Detective Pikachu today. It was really good. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm going to try and see Brightburn later tonight. But just absolute joy of a movie. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Just really, really fun all around. So he says, "What does these elections really mean?" I don't know. I couldn't tell you. It's UK politics. I wouldn't know.
Well, the European Parliament's kind of a useless institution because they don't really get to vote on laws in the same way that a regular legislature would. They get told how to vote by the bureaucrats. But as for symbolic power, it's important because you see these populist parties rising up everywhere. It's a way for the people to show that they're just pissed off at everything.
I mean, well, we'll see if it goes anywhere. I mean, doesn't seem like Brexit went anywhere. Just constantly stalling.
Well, that's why we've seen Farage's party doing so well. People are not happy over what happened with Brexit, and the Tories are headed for a major bruising in the next general election if they don't sort this out.
This has to be a meme here.
Back off there, son. You'll never do it. You're not strong enough. A job like this gotta have a know-how. There you are, boy. Your pumpkin is tied down pretty.
Got a match, mister?
Match? Match? Yeah, here you are, boy. Don't set the world on fire.
Somebody in the chat says, "Yo, can I grab a hangout?" Bechtloff want to make fun of stuff. You know what? Yeah, I'll take callers. Go ahead and message me on Skype. The Bechtloff, or I guess you can message me on Discord if you're connected with me on Discord. Those are the best ways. So send me a message on the Skype there, and I'll take callers. I just felt like coming on here to laugh at Vox Day and Sargon a little bit, because I mean, damn, like seriously, dude. I gotta look into the Teddy Spaghetti. Imagine, you're doing streams, and the whole point of doing streams is to get super chats. Why even do them if you're not getting super chats? You're gonna just shut off the chat. He's so thin-skinned, he's turning down money. Like, what was it? Like, Ethan Ralph was getting all mad. Now, I guess he's pulled himself back. But Ethan Ralph was getting all mad for a while because people were calling him fat in super chats. It's like, who cares? They're giving you money. This guy called me fat, but he also gave me $5 to do it. Well, shit, people could do that to me all day long then, I guess. Somebody said, I've tried going through a few of Vox Day's live streams and almost passed out after a few minutes from all the fart huffing. Yeah. Yeah, his live streams are nice. I wonder if he's saying anything about Teddy Spaghetti on his blog. I guarantee you he's not, but let's take a look. Let's see. A post-European election. Democrats taking on the neocons. The end of Martin Luther King Day. The Italian frame-up. Male Vox. Comics and cats. Nope. Not talking about Teddy Spaghetti at all. Let's see. Are two people on Twitter talking about Teddy Spaghetti? Maybe I'll check the hashtag Teddy Spaghetti.
Oh, the memes are wonderful.
Here we go. Hit T. Of course, I can't spell spaghetti because I'm retarded. What we got here? Teddy Spaghetti. Oh, Luke's finding some. Oh, man. You know, he calls his wife Space Bunny. Is that maybe where Davis got Space Dog?
Who knows?
Brendan sends a $2 super chat, says we need to get Sargon to the LGBT and Democrats. There you go. Send Sargon into the LGBT party. That's the universal solvent that is Sargon. Not a lot of Teddy Spaghetti stuff on the Twitter. Yep, doesn't look like it. Oh, well. Let's see. Is Vox on Twitter still? I don't know. I remember he left Twitter and then went to Gab, but then he left Gab because I don't remember.
He got banned by Twitter.
Oh, he did get banned by Twitter?
Yeah.
You and me both, Vox. So, Vox Day in the Teddy Spaghetti incident. We could check this out. Okay, so a podcast called Revenge of the Cis. I'm going to go ahead and send it to you, Luke. We can watch a little bit of this. Where the hell are they? Why are they at a gay pride parade?
Well, I think this is a picture that's on something on a Just Giving fundraiser campaign called Space Bunnies the Color Run page. We are running in a color run to raise funds for the King's College London because they are developing vaccinations to cure Crohn's disease.
Okay. I looked at that picture. I thought they were in a gay pride parade. I don't know what the run colors. It's a charity for Crohn's disease where they called the runs. That's fucking fantastic.
I'm not sure what the dresses are for though, but maybe it's in here somewhere.
I don't know. It's
why is he wearing the LGBT flag colors?
That's what I'm saying. Why is he dressed like he's at a gay pride parade?
I'm not sure. Let's see.
I'm not familiar with this charity of colors of running. I don't know. Okay, well, we got a YouTube vid. We're gonna watch a little bit of a stream.
Oh, goody. Let's see what we got.
This isn't Vox's stream directly because holy shit. This is a channel called Revenge of the Cis. You should all check them out. Give them some likes, comments, and subscriptions, and all that other good shit. But they were talking about the Vox Day stuff a little bit. Now, they'll bring it to. Why is he in a gay pride parade? I don't understand.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's a pride parade thing. I think it's just for their fundraiser bits.
Okay. Oh, every time I hear your keyboard, I think of the fucking shit posting cat gif.
You know what? Chat again. Apologize again. Hey, Mike. Old Tedward Spaghetti Word. The Teddy Spaghetti isn't even doing streams anymore. He's just uploading his episodes. And here's his explanation why. Oh, by the way, this episode, he talks about the ending of the Big Bang Theory in Game of Thrones. That's what he talks about. First off, does he really watch the Big Bang Theory? Ew. Who doesn't?
Welcome to the dark stream, or rather, welcome to the dark stream that is not actually a stream.
Oh no!
His voice is so boring and monotone.
Teddy
How does he get so emotionless?
start uploading them.
I'm sorry, Dave. I
Is he
can't let you
uploading
do
Night.
that.
Is he a vlogger now? Yeah, he's a vlogger now. Trying to be a
I
little,
am recording
Jake Paul, are you? Yeah,
this locally, and then I'm going to upload it to YouTube because since we're not doing the chat anyhow, there's really no reason not to just record this. And
But I thought you didn't want
the
the chat.
Yeah.
So you didn't need it.
Well, there's no reason to it. 19 minutes.
way. We don't have any drop frames. We don't have any stream issues. So,
And what else, Teddy?
we'll see how it goes.
What else, Teddy?
So welcome to everybody. Welcome to the reprehensibles, to the unauthorized,
To the
to the
homosexuals.
Dreadilks, to the VFM,
Did he call him himself reprehensible?
and to the Bears.
The homosexuals.
We're going to talk
The Bears. The homosexual Bears are.
The Bears.
about a tale of two endings. Two very popular, fairly long-running shows recently came to an end. So if you're concerned about spoilers,
Was one of them yours? Was one of them yours? I'm sure he loves that he can't get super chats. I'm sure it makes him super happy that he can't get super
Well,
chats.
let's be fair. He could get super chats.
But you're right, but he chooses not to.
He's choosing not to. You're choosing not to, Teddy.
Yeah.
I'm reading the comments. on the
spoilers relating
stream, by the
to
way,
either.
and one of them just said Vox looks like a trench coat masturbator. / turtle with down thing.
He does actually. He reminds me of the mall flasher in what was that movie? Observe and Report with Seth Rogen.
Teddy spaghetti with vodka sauce. Oh, jeez. Teddy spaghetti is literally just reviewing The Big Bang Theory now. Oh God. Oh, the comments are brutal. Oh, jeez. Keep going, Luke. Keep going.
The Big Bang Theory or A Game of Thrones, I recommend that you stop watching now. So,
Don't
Imagine caring about spoilers about the Big Bang Theory. Like, imagine, hey, don't spoil the funny thing Sheldon said. What a fucking nerd. So this goes to show you we were right about him. This genius is so smart that he watches the Big Bang Theory.
Wait, don't tell me. I want to know. I want to find out myself. I don't know what happens to Sheldon and the ugly bitch from Blossom. Wait, that was
These guys are funny too.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I just discovered him today. Oh,
Yeah, you're right. Mayim Bialik.
Bye-bye, Mayim Bialik.
I have to admit,
Un pillow for one
I
fireman.
was not what I would consider to be a particular fan of either show. I liked both shows.
Wasn't a fan, but I watched every episode of it. Everything even things that he likes. You notice that even things that
can't
he
give
likes,
any credit
he
to
has
anything.
to be above them.
He's just a bit. He's above enjoying anything.
Yeah, he can't be happy. He just has to be above everything.
Obviously, they're very different. The Big Bang Theory being a fairly traditional sitcom.
Terrible.
Game of Thrones being a much more ambitious.
hey, so real quick, the
Production.
best parts of these comments are the amount of like dick riders for Vox in there calling these guys gammas.
Oh,
Like
for
there are so many dick riders
fuck's sake.
talking about like your sins of envy and don't point fingers. Only gammas point fingers. Fucking gammas, man.
Is Davis Arini in there?
Oh, well, we're basically dealing with a more successful Davis Arini in Vox Day. I mean, you know, so raw talent and intellect, but just humorless, joyless, you know, arrogant. I love this comment. Does Vox think his audience is impressed by his slow talking. Oh man. Keep going, Luke.
The
But
interesting
Bone of Throners is better, right? Or Throne of Boners. What's the name of the book? Throne Bones?
Bone Throne.
thing,
There it is.
The Bone Zone.
the way that the two shows ended was very, very different, and really reflected the different philosophies that went into the making of those two shows. And I was particularly interested in this subject because I think perhaps because of the timing, Space Bunny and I happened to see the other night a documentary that was released, I think probably about...
He is so boring. So you know what? To spice it up, let's play different YouTubers talking about Teddy Spaghetti. Let's start with Jesse Lee. What
This
do you
is the
say?
most recent one. This happened today.
This was today. Here we go.
Monday. Oh, we will do a live show Monday.
He's such a
The
dumb
radio
man.
show will be live. Will be live, and that's all right, Joel. But
Everybody
the
did.
office will be closed.
But the office will be closed because, we're not accepting packages. See, we don't need you, Nick Abbott. I'll just master your impression.
But yes, we will be here Monday live.
Margaret Sanger said, "Have you heard?"
He loved the name.
He loved the name.
I like
did.
Jesse.
He did love the name.
Margaret Sanger. What a dick.
Have you heard of the term gamma, Jesse? Previous guest of yours, so and so. Can I say the previous guest or no?
The guest, yeah.
Okay, just making sure. I don't know. Teddy Spaghetti coined the term gamma because he was beta. He had to find a lower group of betas than him to dominate.
We had someone on the show named Gamma.
Teddy Spaghetti, and he, I guess, talked about the term gamma.
Oh, he was on the show?
Yeah.
And what's the question?
Have you heard of the term gamma?
No, I've not heard that before.
He's so dumb. I love Jesse.
Not
Me neither.
heard of it.
I love
Okay.
Jesse.
Mouse of Judah.
And that was one.
He's not a smart man, but he's a lovely man. I just love Jesse Lee. What we had on the show? Teddy Spaghetti.
So this was from Johnny Arcade. This was on JF's show.
No, I believe this was actually Ryan Dawson's show.
And JF was on it.
The guest.
Okay, got it.
This was something. Yeah, somebody sent this letter. I did not see this coming.
All right, Luke, we don't have to
live
play all
last
of it.
night.
I don't want to like rush all this, but yeah, just a couple minutes because, like I said, I just discovered these guys this day, and because they're funny. Check them out. But no, I don't want to play all of it. But yeah, it's just Fox invented the term gamma because he needed lower level setup. I actually like the more the more layered sociosexual thing that Fox came up with. It's just I don't like how people use it. Like, it's one of those things where it's like I think it's a really good heuristic, but again, like everybody's turned it into a religion or like a D&D chart or something, and like I'm a level 9 Sigma or something. Like, first of all, you're not any of those things. Okay, these are archetypes. These are behavior patterns. You've probably been all of them at some fucking point in your life. Like, just calm down about it, maybe. But, it's like that former associate I used to know that would find any and every chart he possibly could off of a blog that somehow proved he should run society. Hey, look, I found this chart on body types. It means I'm superior. I'm sorry, Matt, what were you going to say there?
I was going to say, well, you took the words out of my mouth in regards to the whole, I always thought, like I said, there's some utility to it, but like the expanded sociosexual hierarchy is so dumb. I mean, the original one was basic because all it was describing certain types of behavior. An alpha male is someone who's innately attracted to women. Omega, innately repulsive to women. Beta, neither attracted nor repulsive. There, it's simple. Vox turned it into a massive LARP session, and of course, befitting the fact that he's a special snowflake, he had to invent a special category for himself. Like, he couldn't just be an alpha male. He's a sigma male, guys. And it's funny because, again, going back to our former associate, the people who fling the gamma male insult around the most fit the gamma archetype to a T. Like Fox Day is a gamma male by his own definition. Overrates his own intelligence. He's big on snark. Can't handle any kind of meltdown of disagreements, etc.
Oh, this chart is perfect. Note that sigmas and alphas are equal. Sigmas sit outside the hierarchy by choice.
Well, okay, yeah, there's something to that. There are people that have very natural alpha tendencies, but they just don't want they don't want to be in charge of anything. I get that. I get where he's going with that. But odds are, if you're running around on the internet self-identifying as a sigma, you're probably fucking gamma, according to this chart.
If you're identifying as anything, you're fucking ridiculous. Because again, these are supposed to be archetypes. You're not supposed to incorporate this into your identity. You're not supposed to go around calling yourself a sigma or a delta or whatever.
I'm a level 9 sigma, you guys.
I will stab thee with the phallus of infinite penetration.
I'm an alpha and omega. I have transcended the chart. Oh, jeez. Brendan sends $2 and says Vox is Super Saiyan Arini, but in smugness. Somebody says Vox Day still hates me for asking which tribe he's from. Oh, yes, he's still beating the Native American shit to death.
Oh, I'm sure he is.
Because he's got Elizabeth Warren levels of fucking Native American in him, so he's gonna be like, I've got 1/32 Native American in me, but I don't run around saying I'm last of the fucking Mohicans.
I've got some Indian ancestry too. And,
yeah, most white people in North America could trace some native blood in them. Like a big fucking deal.
If I had to hazard a guess, if I had to hazard a guess, Mr. Day there, he's from the full of shit tribe.
He's from what's that tribe that Chakotay was in Voyager? That fucking made up tribe that had like it had traditions from all the tribes. That's the one Blax is in. Fucking, he's in the fucking Gamma Quadrant. He's got to contact the spirit animal. What do we do, Janeway? I don't know. Vox Day consult the bones.
Here. Oh, come on. I'm the leader. I always have been.
Some leader you are. You told us you were going to get us out of here. You've just been messing around at orgies.
Messing around at orgies? No. I'm not like you. I don't get to prance around in gold paint and have fun.
What is that from?
Year One with Jack Black.
Oh, I've never seen that actually.
But there's a line. I was looking for a line there. It says because it's the he gets into the holy holies and he and one of the characters having arguments. Like you believe in God, you would have been with a woman. I'm a virgin by choice, not your choice.
yeah, I guess everybody's a virgin by someone's choice. Ah, good Lord. Oh. So, anything else going on here? Anybody else imploding? Anybody else just taking their ball and going home because someone made fun of them?
Yeah, yesterday I attended my usual political meetup in Los Angeles, and the liberals have completely taken their ball and gone home on every subject.
Well, how about that?
Like you cannot. They're basically Antifa except with the physical violence for now.
They showed you. Oh, jeez. Why is everything just so fucking cringy anymore? Nobody can just be a fucking person. Everybody's got to... I lost an argument on the internet. I better go fucking insane. I'll be interested to see how Sargon handles this awesome election results. Because again, just a guy that just got to take himself so fucking seriously. Well, I mean, I opened up for callers here. It doesn't look like anybody messaging me. So let me check the Discord then. I was trying to, people said they wanted to call in. I can't just throw a link right in the fucking chat there, guys. So let's see. Nope, nobody messaged me on the Discord. So I guess we'll go ahead and wrap this up. All right, short little stream, but hope you all enjoyed it. That's about it for tonight. If you want to if you want to support the show, do consider checking out PayPal, Patreon, and Amazon wishlist. There's always support the show, and thank you to everyone that sent in a super chat. That's about all we got for tonight. I want to thank you all for listening. Bechtloff out.